Hello people, this is Red here and welcome to another episode of Project Re-Aerlenus, the series where we take a look at my Fakemon region and change it up to fit more recent standards. Today we are continuing to go through the new Pokédex and showcasing more Pokemon prevalent in the region, so let's get started. Our first Fakemon line consists of an electric type called Lumineth and its evolved form Tritescent. These are the very first Fakemon I made for Aerlenus, dating all the way back to late 2016. So this is the oldest line I made for the region, and it definitely shows because these drawings are totally not up to my standards. I think it's time to update these two, especially Tritescent, since I have absolutely no idea what the f*** I was doing with its pose. So yeah, it needs to be changed. Around 2 to 3 months before I moved, I came up with these mirror drawings for them. Probably the most notable change is the shape of their crests. I made them more like a crest and not just a straight up light bulb atop their heads. And I still wanted it to look like one since that's part of the line's inspiration. It honestly doesn't look too bad. I like it. Some other changes made include newer markings, and both a new pose for Tritescent, and some smaller crests along its back. The pose took a bit for me to figure out, but I'm really proud of it. It looks much better now, even with the shading added to it. Alright, that's all I can say about the Tritescent family. On to the next line of Fakemon. This is Kapuf, a psychic type. Kapuf was made more recently compared to other Mons in the region. It was originally called Magic Cap, but I changed it before adding it to the original Pokédex because it sounded too similar to an already existing Pokémon. You could probably figure that one out on your own. I didn't get to its evolutions during the Dex's original run, but earlier this month I was able to finalize their designs. Here they are! Right next to the little booger are Tough Presto and Illudini. These three are based off of magicians and the rabbit out of a hat trick. They are also the Abra line in my region, seeing as they are both pure psychic and have inanimate objects on them. I was originally going to give them a fairy type upon evolution, but some of my newest entries in the new Pokédex are of that type, so I scrapped it. I could make Illudini a fairy type when it mega evolves though. That doesn't sound like a bad idea, actually. Anyway, like I said, they're like the Abra family, so you need to train it in order for it to fully evolve. I'm usually not one for trade evolutions, but trading is an important aspect in Pokemon games, so I couldn't leave it out. Okay, on to our last Fakemon. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Swiftsel and Aeroptic. These last two Mons are based off of damselflies, which are similar to dragonflies. As such, these two share the same base stat total as the Yanma family, only the Swiftsel family is more physically oriented. They are also one of 2 bug-type families in the original Dex that appeared early on, along with the Locust Strike family. However, I decided to not bring Locust Strike along for the ride this time since it wasn't as appealing as I initially thought. As I said in the last episode, some Pokemon that I made are going to get cut in the new Aerlenus, and these are the first casualties for the project. The Aeroptic line is more popular compared to the Locust Strike line, but I won't get rid of it entirely. Instead, it will go to my Archive Fakedex, where I have another Fakemon there waiting for them. Anyway, that is all for today, so thank you for watching. This is Red Paragon G, and until next time, keep on rockin'!